St. Louis County leaders fired up the bulldozers today in North County's Castle Point neighborhood. It's the beginning of what they say is an $11 million push to tear down hundreds of vacant homes. Leaders call it progress, but 3 years after a similar promise, some neighbors and our political editor Mark Maxwell are asking why it took so long. Mark?
Yeah, Mike, when you go to neighborhoods where vacant houses sit rotting, you often hear from families who wonder, does anyone really care about our block? Today, the county brought in those bulldozers to start clearing out those derelict properties, but after years of delay and empty promises, neighbors say the real test will be what comes after.
After 3 long years of promises and paperwork, the bulldozers are coming.
We will knock these homes over.
Problem properties are coming down, and demolition crews douse the debris to keep the dust from kicking up.
What's the danger of that dust?
Got asbestos in it, all that kind of stuff, all the different particles in it. And we just got to keep it wet down, and that's our job to do that.
Worse than the dust was the danger that came with delay.
It looks disgusting. You know, you have people stooling in vacant homes, which is a lot going on. So we just need a change in our neighborhood.
If this story feels familiar, maybe you were watching 5 on Your Side 3 years ago, in the fall, right before the election.
It really is a drag on the neighborhood. It lowers property values, and people will move out of their neighborhoods if there's a lot of abandoned properties there.
I feel like I'm having deja vu. You're here announcing $11 million to tear down derelict properties, but on November 1st, 2022, nearly 3 years ago, you announced the same $11 million to tear down the same derelict properties. How do you explain to the community residents who live here what took so long?
The original federal funds came with a lot of restrictions and a lot of guidelines. There is no scenario in government where we make a decision one day and the act happens the next day.
So this is the best that St. Louis County could have hoped for, the best timeline?
It took us a little time to get going, but we're happy to be here today, knocking these houses down.
The county is making progress. Is this a timeline that I would have liked or any of these residents in this community would have liked? No, let's be real about that. It's definitely not a timeline, but we want to make sure that we see it through to the end.
The cost of each demolition, roughly $15,000 to $20,000. Plus, the county has to pay to maintain to clear that lot afterwards. Right now, 230 homes are in the pipeline. Leaders still looking for more homes to add. Even if the tab doesn't reach that full $11 million now, the county is still confident it will eventually find ways to spend every dollar.